This is Arthur Rosenfield from RLIC, and I'm at Astoria Park with Councilmember Peter Vallone, who is the chair of the Public Safety Committee for the New York City Council, and we'd like to know what your point of view is and how you look at this whole night out on crime and how important it is to the community and how you see it.
Well, first of all, as you said, it's a community event. It's a beautiful evening. People are here with their families and their kids and their dogs, and the police are here. You get to interact with the police, and it's just an awesome event. I've been coming every year. But why it's especially important right now is the fact that crime is spiking in every borough in lots of different categories for the first time in 20 years. That's never happened. Murder's down, as the mayor said, but almost every other crime is up in every borough. And one of the main reasons for that is a lack of police officers. We're down from 41,000 officers to under 35,000 officers. So it's so important that the community helps the police by being the eyes and ears. So first of all, if you'd like to be part of a neighborhood watch in Queens, contact my office, because I've got one set up. We've got about 40 new members. You can block watch, you can do civilian patrols. Contact my office at 274.
What's the phone number, Peter?
718-274-4500.
718-274-4500. 4500.
Or go to petervallone.com. And we can hook you up with the neighborhood watch. That's a great thing. But even if you don't have the time to do something like that, just getting to know your police officers, knowing who to call, knowing who they are, and they getting to know you, it's a great thing. Especially now, the police need all the help they can get. They're overstretched. I mean, they can't do. They can't do. Right now, they're assigned to mosques, temples, movie theaters, you name it, because of all the events going on around the world. They just did a strike here on Con Ed. That was 5 officers per area. They're going to Met game, Yankee games. There's nobody left.
So the police department is really stretched.
There's no one left in the precinct.
It's really stretched.
You talk to the guys on the street, they'll tell you that. And so I think the mayor needs to speak to the cops on the street. He needs to. I don't know who he's speaking to right now. I think he's done a great job on crime. I think Ray Kelly's the best police commissioner, probably in the history of New York City. The problem is even great generals need troops. I mean, you just don't have it.
How can the community, and particularly the business community, provide support for the need for more officers?
The cops have a lot of great things to say if you hook up with them. So if you have a business community meeting, and I know you have a great new group, invite the community affairs officer, invite the anti-crime officer, and they will come in and give you all sorts of tips on how to protect your business, what the latest crime wave is right now. There's been a lot of commercial burglaries and a lot of residential right now, climbing in open windows during the day. So they'll tell you the new criminal techniques and ways to get involved. So invite your local precinct to your next business meeting. You'd be surprised how much you learn.
Just to get the tips. Yeah. We get the reports when we have them come in.
I go and give tips, and every time I go to one of these meetings, I get a new one for myself.
Yeah, that's great. So let's see, one more topic. You and Senator Gianaris were sponsoring something today. I saw a quick note on it as I was coming over here. Was it on gun control or?
Mike and I are working on that. Mike put in a package of bills at the state level, which I have previously done at the city level, and they're a great package of bills. He's doing a good job. They would establish a waiting period to buy guns. I did it at the city level, one every 90 days. He's doing it at the state level, one every 30 days. I mean, I own a rifle, so I understand the right to own a gun, but why would you have a right to buy 10 or 20 at one time? Obviously, if you're doing that, they're going to wind up, being shipped out to criminals and things like that. Wait 30 days, wait 90 days. It's just common sense stuff. And one of the other things he's doing, and that I've called on the state and the federal government to do, is close the loopholes with the background checks. Everyone knows about the gun show loophole. You can go to a gun show and just buy a gun with no background check. People don't know that far more guns are sold on Craigslist. And you can just do it without a background check. Close those loopholes.
Why haven't we been able to close Craigslist, sale of guns, and the loopholes?
Good question, because it's the federal. I did it at the city level, but there aren't a lot of guns being bought and sold at the city level. The stolen guns we get, the illegal guns are coming from other states. So it's a federal problem. And unfortunately, some certain interest groups have too much sway on both sides at the federal level, and we can't get some common sense reform. I mean, I'm a guy with a gun, and I'm saying we need some reforms here that haven't happened.
Right. Well, the constitutionality is an important issue, but still you have to have good control over what you do as a society with guns.
Every right can be regulated. You can even regulate free speech. You can't yell fire. The Constitution does not give you unlimited access to weapons. I support the Second Amendment, but let's have some waiting periods. Let's have some background
control.
checks. Let's make sure that only good citizens have guns.
Councilmember, thank you so much.
Thank you, Arthur.
Appreciate your time.
All right, very nice.